They've come out of their defensive 50, the Giants, but only turned it over, so they'll be too far.
Wow, so here's a shot at goal coming up for Spicer or Callum Coleman-Jones. Callum Coleman-Jones, the possessions last week, 9 tackles, 8 possessions. If he can deliver that, he'll be paying his way. Coleman-Jones again, gathered, gave, Curtis left it behind, Zerha breaks past a couple. Thomas, Wardlaw, hasn't kicked one yet. Wardlaw, the Warlord on the warpath, gets his first. Green to Angwin. Some space to roam, doesn't want to go for home. Just mongrels it, and that'll do. Riccardi. He's got a long one-on-one. Thumped away though from Keefe. Bedford breaks free, outside of the boot. Phenomenal. And he's been a good pickup. A good couple of games in the ruck. And this guy can kick it. Brown. Downtown Brown from 50. Briggs slams it long. Huge pack flies. Hogan bounced up like a rubber ball. Canelio, the shake. Fall forward. Guess who? Go back. This is a bit closer for Brown. Whitfield, Tom Green. Possessional work. Bedford playing in front.
Getting a lot of wins now, the Giants, in one-on-ones.
Ward doesn't go for home. He goes for Brown. Canelio. Wardlaw. That core strength again. Brilliant. Sheasel put some air in it. Great grab forward. Powell with the core strength. Zeebel back on and he barrels it again. Bring back the barrel. Callum Coleman-Jones. Taron Thomas. Bring it back. Bring it on back. Bergman left it behind. O'Halloran. Toby Green. Oh, the shake. Can you believe it? Got away from Zeebel. It's a goal. He was dumped. Hall. The up fake worked. Got him some space. Spicer. Zerha. Bang! Great grab, Zerha.
He's had a few wins, Griffin Logue, in the air.
Hall heads back. Larkey the target. Was he manhandled? Umpire says he was. And that no exception. Small batch of great goal kickers like Larkey, Marshall, Fogarty. Opens it up. Callum Coleman-Jones. Gave it up. Scott. Turns. Not the required. Thomas. And the crowd rise. North back in front. McCarty got a hand on it. Lloyd fed it inside. Hall looked around at O'Halloran, looked around at the ball. Lloyd collects it. Hogan could have raffled it. Hogan heads inside 50. It got deeper than they thought, and Callum Coleman-Jones found it.
I think it's a free kick. Before he took the mark, I got a feeling Nick Larkey's got this.
Shields, pocket pick. Canelio from the impossible goes central. Zeebel tries to kill it with a fist, but he kept it alive. Ward with some poise and experience and brilliance. And the Giants are back in front. Bedford. Central kick. And it got to the back to Keefe. He couldn't quite half volley it. O'Halloran steals it and goals out of nowhere. Free kick to Powell. Turns and goes. Sits it up. Larkey, can he get there? You bet he can. Fay breaks free to half forward. 2-on-2. Riccardi. Good grab. Plays to the 50 and he almost handballed that away. He does get 50. He was looking to handball. Callahan didn't know what was forward, but just banged it there anyway. In hope. O'Halloran. Full forward. Great grab. Mackay saves it. Canelio put the Jets on. Got the kick around his body and Green on the goal line. He's kicked that. He is a freak show every time he comes to the park. Thump down Green. Masterclass again. from Toby. Heads inside 50 with a spear. The X Factor couldn't quite get away with it though, O'Halloran. Bedford spins it around the body. He got enough on it, and that hurts. Sheasel to keep themselves alive. Larky, 1-2, couldn't complete it. He dribbled it to himself. Powell, door still open. Proves your point, to Callahan. There's always a chance to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
But he proved you right. Out wide, good pluck, that one from Keefe. Couple of skip steps, drives it long. It's offline, and Hogan stood there like Hulk Hogan in the middle of the lot of them. So a Larky miss down one end, and a Hogan goal down the other. Tucker, inside handoff to Zerha is good, and the kick just as magnificent to Larky, who was crushed by Himmelberg, who has a little laugh to the umpire and says, "Don't reckon."
Well done.
Straight over the goal umpire's hat and give them some hope. Yeah, out of the Hawthorn frying pan into this North Melbourne fire with Shields, but fighting hard as Stevenson gets up early in Himmelberg.
Ball's been up there a lot more, obviously.
It's a good win.
Curtis takes off, heads to the pocket. Thomas took the Sharon and the heat.
That's a big win by Curtis. He's going around.
And Tassie Tarrant, back to his home state, gets himself a consolation prize.
That was Briggs's 8th clearance.
Yep.
Ralston. And 50, so the subs come on. He's going to get the last say of the day.
To break 100.
And Harry Ralston owns his own moment in time. All the blood, sweat and tears to get here to this moment. And they celebrate with him as they will celebrate their 28-point victory, the Giants, to keep their season alive.
28-point win in the end. I want to say that the North Melbourne team was better than that. It was probably the real margin. You felt they owned enough of the footy in the second half to suggest that, yeah, it's a 5-ish goal win. But North were brave early. Their youngsters put on a great show. Wardlaw laid 9 tackles. The most they've had for the year has been Levi Greenwood with a 10 earlier in the year. So the kid's as brave as they come. He's got some good players around him to move through his career, but they just ran out of petrol tickets against a bigger, physically bigger midfield.